All right, we here with Coach. Coach, what number day is this? Day 4? Is this like day 5 or something like that?
This is day 4 of camp.
Day four of camp. For what have you seen these last 4 days? Starting about to get the full pads going on pretty quick. What you seen from you guys these last 4 days?
We saw tremendous progression. One thing we talk about as a coaching staff is getting 1% better every day, and every rep and every play, and we've done that this year. So in 4 days we've come from being real basic, and we put a lot of layers on in 4 days. I'm really proud of the guys for being able to handle that challenge.
Yeah, and I was just talking to the guys about it, but this is week 1. It's probably one of the biggest, most anticipated games coming up. Week 1 against St. Mary's. Both teams were 10-2 last year. Made a run at it last year. Just how exciting is it just to, there's a buzz for this game. Everybody's talking about this game. Just how excited for you as a coach that your guys are going to be able to play against those guys, and vice versa, those guys excited to play you guys because of the success that both teams had last season.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can go and play St. Mary's in really any sport. They've been fantastic in all their sports, but in football especially, they're right across the street from us. So it's a great little across the street rivalry. But great for the city, great for our kids. To know where we came from 6 years ago. We wouldn't dream of being on the same field as a team. So that's had the success of St. Mary's, and now to have a chance to go in there and compete with them week 1, arguably one of the top teams in the state. I don't care what division. Well coached, great athletes, and for us to be excited and have a chance of playing a team like that is really great for our program.
Yeah, and the guy said you guys have scrimmaged before, but never. This is the first time both teams are actually getting it on in a regular season game. What came about that? The decision for the two teams to face off with each other, was that just a discussion that happened after last season?
So Coach Driscoll and I have talked off and on a few years about playing, and we've tried it a couple times. Scheduling wise, sometimes doesn't work out as far as league schedules and non-league schedules, and we're locked into some games, they're locked into some games, and this year in the off season it just so happened that week 1 was open for both of us, and we made it work, and that was really, week 1 opening the high school football season up at Manning on the brand new turf against them. It couldn't have fit any more perfect.
Yeah, definitely. You bring back a lot of guys. You lost some great players that were key to your team last season, but you were bringing back some guys that really were a really step up, and there's some other guys behind them. Who are some of these players that us fans should pay attention to that will be key contributors to the team?
Yeah, we lose some great seniors. We lost a 4-year starter in Piero Canales and a Global Scholastic in JTNM, along with Guinness All-Star, Akeem Badamus, anchoring our offensive defensive lines. But we have some dynamic athletes this year that we're looking forward to seeing them get the ball a little more. You spoke to a couple of them a little while ago. Juan Seltzing, a quarterback, playing D-back. He's dynamic with both his arm and his legs. A true double threat at quarterback, and Vic Maffo makes his job a lot easier. He's got the combination of power and speed and quickness and agility that makes him very, very difficult to cover. We have some young slot receivers that came up as sophomores last year. That Ornell Castro has been doing a great job in the slot for us, and Jovan Machado on both sides of the ball, playing some running back, playing some slot and linebacker for us this year. So we're looking forward to spreading the ball around a lot. Getting our athletes the ball and letting them do work.
All right, and you just talking to a reporter last year, he said this program has been on the rise since you guys have taken over, and it feels like you guys are like always open that door. Do you feel like you guys inching closer each year on opening that door, because it seems like it's almost there for you guys to break in, but it's always just like there's always that's like one little something? Do you feel like this season you guys have a really good shot at it of just trying to break through that door that you guys been trying to break through for a while now?
I hope so. We really beefed up our schedule, and as you can see, St. Mary's week 1, we tried to really make the 8 weeks in the regular season as challenging for our guys as possible, so that we're ready for that Division 8 playoff.
Yeah.
There are some tough teams in Division 8. Hull got the best of us. Juan went down in that game, and it was very hard for us to finish that game, and we were a play away even then. From getting to the state semis again. So, like I said, we're on the cusp, but we feel like we have a better, just as good a chance as anybody in Division 8. And I think by playing the strength of the schedule that we're playing, we're going to better prepare ourselves to open that door and smash ourselves through it, hopefully, when it comes to November.
Yeah, it definitely. And for you being 6 years, this year 6th year here, for you as a coach, what are some things that you've seen that some things you've seen in yourself that's gotten a lot better throughout the years as far as just coaching wise.
Yeah, I think I talked to my coaches actually before I talked to you just about more delegation to my coaches and being able to see the whole game. Sometimes early on in my coaching career, I get zoomed in on one or two things and lose sight of the complete picture of a game. So I think over the last couple of years, I've been able to really zoom out, see the whole game as a head coach, and that's helped our players. I can see more on the field, and then talk to my coaches, my positional coaches about that, and get that word to the players more efficiently.
Yeah, and you're, the city of Lynn. We got 5 high schools here, but you're only one of 2 that's returning their quarterbacks. How important is that, having a returning quarterback? Because that's the most important position on the field. Just how happy are you that you didn't have to go through that phase of trying to see who's going to be having a quarterback battle for the season? You know who it is. How's that for you?
Yeah, it's as a staff, we talk about our returners who's coming back, and one thing we talked about right off the bat was we know we're gonna miss a player like Juan when he's gone, and we don't appreciate that sometimes until he's gone, and we know right now we're gonna miss him after this year, because the progression that we've made offensively, especially in the first few days, we focus mostly on offense, is due to his leadership in the preseason, in the offseason, and getting our guys prepared. And he does a lot in the summer, in 7-on-7s, getting the young guys and the new guys up to speed, so when we hit camp, we're ready for our complete package, and putting that in by week 1 against St. Mary's. So not enough can be said about his leadership on and off the field, and we know what we have in him, and we're going to make this hopefully a senior year that's very special for him, because he's so valuable to us.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'm going to let you get to practice, but once again, September 9th, it's the first game of Manning Field,
That's right.
First game of the football season here, 5:30 p.m.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. They moved it to 5 p.m. That's how crazy this game is going to be. Please make sure. Let them know why they should be there, please, Coach. Let the audience know.
I tell you, this is a great game for the city. A great cross the street rivalry of 2 great teams in Lynn. And I think whatever win or lose, both teams will set the tone for a terrific season for both teams who are looking to get to their respective Division 6 and Division 8 Super Bowl. So get down to Manning Field early.
Get there early. Get there early, Coach. Appreciate it as always, man.
Thank you.
We're out of here.